Okay, hey guys, I am back, and I told you that I would do a video talking about the different phases of the core program and the nutrition plan. So basically, you're going to go through a few phases, and the very first phase is going to be your detox cleanse phase, where we are going to flush out all of the crap, literally, and get rid of everything. We're going to cleanse out your colon, your liver, and your kidneys, and you're going to do that with the cleanse, and this is called Core Boost Cleanse, and what they are is little packets that you can put into your core shake, which we will talk about. And you just blend them up in your shaker cup or in the blender, and that is going to make you go poop. Yes, I said it, poop. Everyone poops. I'm a nurse. We talk about poop constantly. If you're pooping, you're moving, you're doing good. So that's going to help you cleanse out all of the crap that you have inside of your intestines and your colon and, your liver. If you want to... You're asking yourself, well, why? I understand getting the poop out, but why my liver? Why my kidneys? Well, your liver and your kidneys are like the biggest filters in your body. So if you could picture this, that your liver will filter like 90% of what goes into your mouth. It's going to go through your liver. So like when you have a vent or an air conditioner or any type of heating or any type of venting device, you're going to have vacuum cleaners, you're going to have a filter on that. Have you ever taken that out if you haven't cleaned it in a while and looked at it? It's not pretty. You need to clean it. You need to wash it off. You need to cleanse it out and then put it back in so that it can do its job more efficiently the next time you have to use that piece of equipment. Your body's the same way. Your liver and your kidneys serve as the filter of your body. So medications, foods, everything is processed through your liver. And your kidneys are constantly working because they are breaking down liquids and using that to get rid of waste in your urine, and the kidneys have to break down proteins and they get rid of that. So you got to understand that your body's going to need some maintenance more than exercise, more than clean eating. You're going to have to cleanse that out once in a while. So we recommend the cleanse like every 4 months or so, or if you were to go completely off plan for a few weeks, you would do it again. So that's the cleanse. You're going to cut the foods that bloat. You're going to, cut the soy, cut the dairy, cut the gluten, lower your sodium intake. There's a lot of sodium in the foods that we naturally eat. You don't need to add any more with the table salt. None of that. So the reason why we cut out soy, dairy, and gluten is because these molecules are huge, and our body really can't break them down. Pretty much everyone is lactose intolerant. They're just not aware of it. Same thing with gluten. They're just not aware of it. But until they actually cleanse, like with what we have here, they don't realize how bloated they really were. And that's why. It's because these dairy products, the lactose, the gluten, and the soy proteins are very large. It's kind of like when you go to the beach. I'm a Cape Codder, so I reference the beach a lot. I don't know if you remember as a kid, we would have those little like sand sifters. Okay, so when you put the sand in there, all the tiny little pieces that flow through perfectly come right out. And when you're sifting and sifting, all of a sudden you're left with these huge pieces that just can't pass through those little tiny squares. That's what soy, lactose, and gluten are those big pieces that can't pass through. So when they don't pass through and your body can't process them, that's when you get the bloating. That's when you get the full feeling, the uncomfortable feeling. Your pants feel a little tighter. This is going to get rid of that. And by cutting out those foods that cause the bloat, you're just going to flush it all out with some good old-fashioned H2O. So that's the cleanse. We're going to have super, super lean proteins, healthy fats, nice simple carbs during cleanse, during detox week, fruits and veggies. Remember, C for color. We talked about that in the last video. Those are your carbs. Sugars that are naturally found in fruits and vegetables, those are going to be your carbohydrates. And you can download the detox phase on coronate.com/4708234. You can go up to the top where it says downloads and you'll find your detox documents. That's detox. Now you can use the shakes, the core shakes in detox phase. This is an amazing protein powder. It's not just your typical go to the GNC down the street or to Stop and Shop or Market Basket. You can't get this in the grocery store. This is a high quality protein, and it's made with TrueCell. So a lot of times, I hear people say, well, I'm very picky about my proteins. I have a protein shake. I need something that I have to eat food because my protein shake doesn't fill me up long enough. I'm always hungry after. Well, that's because your protein is so basic. It's very cheap. So your body digests it very quickly. It kind of goes in and goes out. It's like those little tiny pieces of sand in the sifter, okay? TrueCell is a nice high quality protein that allows it to be broken down slower so that you're able to stay, satisfied longer because you have to eat every 3 hours. It'll keep you satisfied for about 2 to 3 hours. And then this is a nice protein. You have to add a little fat and a little carbs to this one because it doesn't have enough, it's not a complete meal replacement yet. So you can add a little bit of fat and a little bit of carbs to this. And these taste great. Chocolate's my favorite. We have tons of recipes on the Core Challenge page, which I can link you up with later if you decide to become part of the Core Challenge. So that's the shake. This goes right into here. Simple. Detox is going to be about a week. If you have 50 pounds or more to lose, or you're a heavy smoker or heavy drinker or any type of highly addictive habit, super high soda drinker, you might want to go 2 weeks on detox, on the cleanse, but that's optional. So then after the cleanse week, after you cleanse out, like Vernita says, you don't get into a dirty bathtub. After you clean out the bathtub of the dirty water, you put the fresh stuff back in so that you can live a clean life, you can clean up. So in the next phase, which we call Ignite, this is when we are going to just really kick our metabolism up a notch or 10 notches and just really blast that fat. During cleanse, you're not exercising for that week. Your body needs to rest. I can talk about that a little bit more in depth later. So for your next phase, you're going to need your probiotic and burn, and you're still going to have your shakes. What's awesome about these products too is that, I hear a lot of people say they can't swallow pills. Well, this is great because the probiotic is the same packaging as this, so you can just mix it right into your shake. There's no pills to swallow. And the burn capsule, which increases your metabolism and helps burn that stubborn visceral fat around your belly, they're capsules that can just be popped out, and you can sprinkle that right into your shake too if you want. All natural stuff, guys. The probiotic is really important because, you're getting rid of all the bad bacteria with cleanse. Well, the problem is, as great as that is, you're also going to lose some of the good stuff. So after cleanse, you need to put some of that good stuff back in, and that's what the probio is going to do. It's going to add the good bacteria to help the functioning of your digestive tract. Probiotic, very important. Burn, you're going to take once or twice a day, however you want. We can talk about that more in depth later. So Ignite phase, now you're still eating, your balance of protein, fats, and carbs through this whole entire process. You're never going to not eat protein, fats, and carbs every 3 hours. You're always going to have PFC every 3 like a baby forever. Okay? That's just the way our body's meant to eat, so you're going to maintain that forever. The difference between the cleanse and the detox phase versus the Ignite phase is now you can start adding in some more complex carbs if you're not satisfied or if you're not held over long enough. You're kicking up your workouts. You might need to have a little bit more fiber and a little bit more substance in your carbs, like brown rice, quinoa, natural oatmeal, just, the good oats, not the Quaker packaging that the kids like that's loaded in sugar. We're not doing that. That's not real food. That's just sugar. So real oats, I said brown rice, sweet potato. You can add in some red meat if you really want. The leaner the better. And now you can start kind of experimenting with other things. So the difference between the cleanse and the Ignite is now you can exercise. I like to exercise. So, you know, depending on your goals and depending on your abilities, you know, you can't just jump in and become a marathon runner. You have to train. So if you're someone who's never exercised before, that's where we come in. Us fitness coaches and nutrition coaches, we can kind of guide you in what would be a good starting point for you and take baby steps as needed. If you're already into a fitness routine, maybe I just need to help you tweak it a little bit so that it's going to completely benefit you. And we can talk about that a little bit more later when we talk about exercise. So that's Detox and Ignite. I hope that made sense to you. Please, if you have questions, which I'm sure all of you have questions, I want you to ask them. Renita's in here with me. I've got a few of my friends in here that are also coaches or have been living the Mint life for a little while. They understand the plan too. So if you guys have questions, please post them. Pat Smith, she's trained, you know, she's becoming a Venice nutrition coach as well. So she can definitely answer your questions. Please, we want questions. I can't help you if you don't ask. So I hope you're enjoying the videos. I'm enjoying putting on the makeup for you, and let's get rocking. Let's go.